What is up, YouTube? Welcome back. So we've got an absolute banger of a session to get into today. We are hitting a nasty chest and back day. So we are going to go get our shoulders warmed up, get our back warmed up a little bit. We'll see if our first movement, which today is going to be an incline chest press. All right, guys, we made it over to our hammer strength incline chest press. So here we're doing 5 sets of 8. So we're actually putting it up weight-wise. This set here is going to be my fifth and final set. It's going to be my top set. Um, and they're actually wrote in on my program, for my coach to do his barbell. I always sub them out for the incline hammer press personally, just because I get a lot of pain in my front delts when I do barbell for whatever reason. I don't know why, 'cause it's actually the same. I think it's the same angle as this, but for whatever reason, this doesn't aggravate my front delts as bad. So anyway, guys, this is gonna be our top set. Let's get into it and see what happens. As you can see, too, guys, I have the kind of the bar path, what would be like a typical bar path coming down across my mid chest. I found that kind of feels the best for me too. And we're going to really be sure to control all ranges of motion. Don't let the weight control you. Just try to get more results out of less weight if possible. That's going to save you in the long term as far as wear and tear and things like that go in your body. So I'm really going to be slow and controlled and deliberate with my exercises. That way, like I said, we can just get more out of less. When it comes to weight wise, you don't want to just move weight in bodybuilding. You want to actually be able to stretch and contract the best we can, no matter really what the weight is. Whew. As you can see, guys, we took that to failure. We ended up getting 7 reps. We're shooting for 8, which actually going to tie my rep range for last week, which is okay. Definitely felt good about that set. Felt strong, and most importantly, I didn't sacrifice form to try to get extra reps. And that's not what you want to do in bodybuilding. Moving weight from point A to point B is not so much the goal. We're worried about what's all in between A and B. Like a power lifter, their main objective is to move weight from one point to another in the fastest, most efficient way possible. For bodybuilding, we're way more concerned about muscle stretch and actually getting a proper contraction versus just moving weight. So keep that stuff in mind. But yeah, guys, we're gonna move over to a pull up now. So we're gonna go over and do 5 sets of 10 on pull ups. Get the back opened up. Get ready to actually start loading it a little bit. So I'll see you guys in the next movement. So guys, we made it over to the pull up bar. And if you guys notice, I am using the assisted. While I can do normal pull-ups, no problem. I don't have an issue with that. I've personally found with using an assisted machine, I can get a much better slow and controlled rep, which in turn will give me a more stretch and a better contraction at the top. And another pro tip, guys: wrist wraps. Wrist wraps on pull-ups are phenomenal. You don't want a weak link. You don't want your grip strength to be the weak link in your back development. So let's keep that in mind. And like I said earlier, we are doing 5 sets of 10. So let's get into it. And remember, guys, full stretch, and bring your chest up to the bar instead of just pulling yourself up. Just think pulling your chest up. It's going to get a better contraction in your lats. So as you guys noticed, everything was super slow and controlled. Well, not super slow, but the entire range of motion was controlled. And we added in a little pause at the top just to get that added squeeze in my lats. So as you're doing these, really think about letting your lats stretch out and then coming back up to the top and really squeezing hard with your lats. Phenomenal pump, guys. All right, guys, so we made it over to our next movement, which is going to be the dumbbell flat press. As you guys will notice here, we're doing 5 sets of 12 to 15 reps. And you'll be able to tell, like, I'm not going super heavy. Like, this is my set number 4, which will probably end up being my top set. But doing 55 pounds for 12 to 15. Like, that's nothing crazy by any stretch. But what you will notice is my negatives are slow and controlled. And I'm actually getting full range of motion and taking the dumbbells as deep as I can in the bottom range just to get a better stretch. I'm not a die hard full range of motion person. I love partials and that kind of thing as well. But dude, the benefits that I've noticed so far of like increasing my range of motion and just time under tension with like a slower eccentric has been awesome. Now like I said, I did have to humble myself from a weight perspective, but I'll build back up and get my strength back. But strength isn't exactly the goal for bodybuilding anyway. So anything I can do to maximize muscle stretch and muscle contraction, I'm willing to do, even if that means like putting my ego in place. So let's get into this set and see how many we end up with. I think we failed out last week with 12, so we're going to try to definitely try to improve on that and get a rep PR, at least for this training block it is. All right, guys, ended up with 13 reps, so that is going to be progress. Progress is progress. Whether you're adding a single rep or adding 5 pounds to the dumbbells, progress is still progress. So, like I said, that was my 4th set. Now we have one more to do. So probably what I'll do is reduce the weight down from 55 down to like either a 40 or 45, and take those to failure. So do like a back off set is what the cool kids are calling it nowadays, I think. So yeah, that's going to be our next set, and we'll move over to some lat pull downs next. Okay, so we made it over to the lat pull down, guys. We're doing 5 sets, shooting anywhere from 8 to 10 reps. And something to think about here, guys, is when you're doing lat pull downs, bring your chest up to the bar and driving your elbows down driving them down into the ground. That's going to give you a really good contraction in your lats. But yeah, so I will insert some just a raw training clip here. It's kind of hard to film, like it's kind of a weird angle, but I just want to give you those cues like on your lat pull downs. And here we're sticking with more of like a shoulder width grip, make it more of a neutral grip. Just change it up. You don't have to wide grip all the time. Change it up to more of a neutral, so go ahead and part of your lats. So yeah, guys, try it out. See what you think. All right, so we are switched into a straight bar lat push down. So we're doing 6 sets of 8 to 10 reps here, guys. A couple things to cue. We are using a straight bar, but sometimes I do like an easy bar curl as well. Easy bar as well. Just depends. Just playing around with different bars, see what feels the best to you. But something to cue here. So you want to make sure like you're stepping far enough away where you can actually get a full stretch without the stack hitting. That's gonna be super important because you want the full stretch in this movement. And also think push the bar down instead of to you. That's when we get a much better contraction on the bottom side too. So we're going to jump into this set and see how it feels. I'll show you what I'm talking about with the stepping back far enough along with pushing the bar towards the ground and not like towards your hips. Go. Whew. That was perfect, guys. I failed out at 9 reps. So this is one of those movements personally that I don't like putting it like the front of a workout. I always like putting it closer, like either mid workout or closer toward the end is more of a finisher. Because I can't really load this super heavy and I don't get a super good contraction, but the stretch, especially after your lats are already fatigued, is phenomenal. So definitely give this one a go, guys. So after this, we're gonna do another set here. We're gonna do a back off. Do a back off set because that was set number 5. We got one more. So I'm gonna cut the weight down from like 50, cut it down to probably 35 and just burn out as many as we can do. But we're gonna go from this to a back extension here in a moment. So I'll see you guys in the next clip. And yeah, let's go. So you guys can see we've made it over to the back extension. These are gonna be nothing groundbreaking, guys. We're doing 3 sets of 8 reps. The real thing you want to cue here is make sure that the pad is set far enough, like set like around your hips, where you can actually go all the way down and all the way back up comfortably. But other than that, just control the reps. And I like to add a little pause at the top, and like where I'm really squeezing, like focus on squeezing your erectors and your lower back at the top of the movements, and that'll make it where you get the most out of it. So I'll show you here. Let's get into it. If you can see, the pad is set like right at my hip line. All right, guys, so that is going to be a wrap on the chest and back day. So as you can see, that was a phenomenal session, super high volume, super like intensity was fairly high. Definitely feel like I got the most out of each movement, which is kind of what I'm shooting for, obviously in the off season and the growth phase. Just trying to get the most out of each individual movement and make the most out of every single workout. Because I guarantee you one thing, guys, your competition is working hard too. So yeah, just train your ass off, recover, eat well, just keep going day after day. But thank you guys so much for watching. If there's anything you guys would like to see in particular, definitely drop me a comment. Let me know what that is. I want to improve. I want to bring you guys the content that you want to see. So anyway, thank you guys for watching. So like, comment, and subscribe. It would mean the world to me. So I appreciate it. Peace out.